Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Nerd and Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to talk about if Wizards of the Coast should expand the reserved list. And yes folks, I very much would like this to be a conversation between you, me, and whoever wants to take part in that conversation. I know a lot of you want to get rid of the reserved list, and that's fine. You don't have the old cards, you still would like to play with them. I can understand. Personally, I think differently, and that's fine as well. I still got a couple of my old cards, but I think one of the major factors of Magic the Gathering's success in the past, especially after Chronicles, was establishing the reserved list. I think Magic the Gathering wouldn't exist without the reserve list. And you can argue, yeah, that was okay at the time, but nowadays it's different and we need to get rid of it and everything needs to be cheap. We had a conversation about that recently, but today I just honestly want to have a conversation, if it makes sense, to actually expand the reserve list and why it probably would make sense to expand the reserve list, or why it would be very dangerous to expand the reserve list. We are looking at a couple of reserve list cards I have here in my collection. Just a couple of old cards. Don't mind the helicopter flying by, that's how it goes. We're gonna keep the take and we're gonna talk through it. That's okay. No, just looking at a couple of cool reserve list cards on the screen. The Wheel of Fortune, the Fork, very iconic, the Fast Bond. These kind of cards, for me, it's very important that I know that nobody will ever reprint these cards. And you can make or print, reprint, or print, not reprint, but print cards that are similar in what they do. And I've seen that a lot. I just got somebody mentioned to me that the Platinum Angel is a lot like the Ali from Cairo. Okay, yeah, very true. The Field of Dreams has the Lantern that actually is very similar, but in general, in that exact state, or in that exactly this card, this can't be reprinted. Cool Brain Gazier, very iconic. Why should we expand the reserve list, folks? I mean, it's very simple. The reserve list creates value. The reserve list creates security. And if you know that a certain card won't be reprinted, then yeah, we actually are buying with more confidence. You see that I made a video, I'm referring to the other videos, but it's a continuous conversation. So yeah, I'm referring to the videos and I'm referring to the stuff I talked about, but you don't have to necessarily see those videos to understand what we're talking about now. Now, I talked about the fact that we need chase cards, I think even yesterday in the end of the week Friday conversation, and I think it indeed is Yokmos Will. Oh, so good. You can play the cards from your graveyard. Awesome card. But I'm getting distracted. I think that it indeed is very important to have chase cards in the sets. But why not combine that with reserved list, or adding a card to the reserved list every set? For example, if you got the Neon Ink card and somebody would put it on a reserved list, or don't even name it reserved list, just let me know, okay, this card in this form will never be reprinted. I would buy it with much more confidence to add to my collection. And it definitely is a card that's not very strong playability wise, but why not having cards that are very strong when it comes to collecting? Like, look at the Sword of the Ages here, Legends, reserved list, couple of $100. I think it's not the best card around, but it's so iconic and it will never be reprinted in that way. So yeah, that for me makes it very interesting to buy these cards and to stick with these cards. But if we got new players, and I know a lot of you are into Commander and into newer stuff, why not adding cards to the reserve list? And if you miss out, then there will be another card added to the reserved list in the next set. So newer players can grow their collection and grow their value my tongue is stumbling across these words. newer players can grow the value of their collection by knowing that a certain card will never be reprinted. You see it, people get angry, yeah, we need to reprint this more often because it needs to get cheaper. Yes, but then I don't buy the cards, because I know that if I buy it now for 20 bucks or 40 bucks, it will be 5 bucks if they reprint it 100 times. So I know the secondary market actually kills the players, and I get that. But on the other hand, like, if we know, like, one card, and it doesn't have to be a fetch land, and it doesn't have to be the strongest card in the set. One card every set is going on the reserved list. Or yeah, if you ban a card because it's too strong, put it on the reserved list instead of banning it. And again, you don't even have to call it reserved list. Just name it like whatever you want to name it, and then make sure the card is never reprinted and never. Not only artwork wise, I mean, we got some pseudo reserved list cards already with the cultural not accepted cards like Crusade and that kind of stuff, or the Force of Will with Therese Nielsen's artwork, because she said some stuff Wizards wasn't happy about. So these cards will never be reprinted in that way, but if you look at, for example, the Secret Lair, I bought the Secret Lair of The Walking Dead happily because I like the show, and I think it's kind of cool, and I am okay with Magic going into new directions, and it's not my kind of Magic the Gathering, but hey, I wanted a Rick Grimes deck, why not? And it's fun, and I'm gonna do the same with the Warhammer 40k stuff, because I like Warhammer 40k, and I want to play like a Space Marine deck. Why the hell not? Why not combine some of my favorite franchises with one of my favorite games? But now they're reprinting that Secret Lair, and just because people whine about the cards being functionally unique, and but you could have bought the Secret Lair, it's not that long ago. I mean, do the cards really need to be in packs? I don't know. Why not leave these cards alone and create some value with that? And have cards that actually are collectible. And you could again mention the argument that the artwork is different when they're reprinting these cards on the list, but still, I won't really buy Secret Lairs anymore, because for me, in the beginning they said we're not gonna reprint these cards, and now they do. So that sucks a bit. So folks, I really want to know what you think. I know these discussions can get heavy, and I don't want to start a heavy discussion about reserve list or non-reserve list or whatever. But I'm curious what you think, and if we discuss it and have a conversation about it in a friendly way, that's all cool. Everybody can have their opinion, and we forget that sometimes, especially online. So I am honestly interested in your opinion. Are you for getting rid of the reserved list? Do you agree with adding a card to the reserved list every set? Maybe 2 cards every set, maybe a card every block, or maybe a card every year from a certain set. Do you think it should be like the Neon Ink cards? That you combine it with chase cards, so these get even higher in value or higher in collectible value, and therefore, of course, financial value as well, probably. Or do you think we should actually choose the weakest card of a set and just a new card and never gonna reprint it, so we got one unique card every set and we don't end up with only reprints within the next 10 years? And that at a certain point every card has been printed 50 times. What do you think? Let me know. Thanks for listening, folks. I think this is a very interesting subject. I wish you a very nice weekend. If you're around a little off-topic thing, I've been to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness with the kids. People who know me a bit, longer viewers or viewers that are around here longer, actually know that I'm a very, very big movie fan. I actually write about movies for IGN. So I love movies, and I love the Marvel movies. I enjoy them a lot. I give you my opinion about Doctor Strange, spoiler-free review. The kids loved it. I liked it. I don't think it's the best Marvel movie, but because you're here, I share my opinion with you, and because you're watching until the end of the video. So it's worth seeing it in the cinema because the cinematics are spectacular. I really like Sam Raimi, the director. I love it from Evil Dead. I love the cameo. Sam Raimi, I'm not gonna spoil it, but Sam Raimi has one actor that is basically in all his movies, and like a Lucky Charm, and they're good friends. And I love that actor, and I love the movies that actor played in, especially the ones Sam Raimi made. But that's really cool. So it's worth seeing in the cinema, but it's not the best Marvel movie, folks. Again, thanks for listening. Stay healthy, stay frosty, and I talk to you next time. Let me know what you think about the reserve list, folks. Thanks. Bye bye.